Welcome to the Book Buzz Show with Cheryl, where we dive into the captivating world of books. Here at the Book Buzz Show, we encourage you to make your pages turn with joy and immerse yourself in a magical literary experience. Enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome to the Book Buzz Show. I'm your host, Cheryl Brooks. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. If you enjoy the upcoming show, please like, follow, and subscribe to the broadcast. If you could also make sure to like this particular episode to help it get noticed, that would be a great help. Also, if you can share this broadcast as well to other book lovers. Here at the Book Buzz Show, we do discuss the characters and the story a bit, but we don't give anything too major away that will ruin your reading enjoyment. Just enough to hopefully get you pique your interest in the book, getting the book yourself. Also, please stick around for our second segment where me and my co host give our book highlights of the week. So make sure you have your pen and paper ready for that. Our guest also gives 3 book recommendations, so you should have plenty of suggestions tonight, along with our featured highlighted book, which is tonight. Let me bring that on the screen. Uh, Tonight we will be discussing Big Country by Amarie Avant, and that is the cover on the screen. For those who are watching, for those who are listening later, again, that's Big Country by Amarie Avant. And you're gonna love that book. I really enjoyed it and had some laugh out loud moments. All right, and without further ado, I'm going to bring on tonight's guest along with my co-host this evening, Katina Brown, and bring them to the stage.
Hey, ladies.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. It's good to have you on. Let me see. Looks like we have a few people in the audience. Uh,
Got.
Hello, Monique. Welcome. Mama Tony, welcome. Ola, Jennifer, Francis, and I think that's Roro Jones.
Moreno Valley.
Islin, welcome everyone. Welcome.
Welcome.
You're in for a treat tonight.
For sure.
As I was telling Amarie off stage, I've been reading her for years, so I'm glad
Thank
to
you.
dive into her new work. Since this is your first time on the show, can you give the audience a little background on how you got started in your professional writing journey, what you started out writing, things like that?
Oh my gosh. So I've been writing forever since I was like in middle school. I had a Daewoo computer.
Okay.
If you read
Okay.
my book, you know there's a Daewoo car. There was back in the day there was a Daewoo everything for those who need it. Anyway, so I have written. So written urban fiction. I've written Christian fiction. I've gone to dark romance, and now I switched back to romantic comedy. It's funny, obviously. At least I'm hoping y'all think it's funny, and it's cleaner than I'm used to.
Huh.
Right, because if you remember, I used to read you when you were doing your mafia romance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I remember reaching out to you a few years ago, and you were going in a different direction there because I was going to bring you on and talk about the mafia stuff. Um,
Yeah, I still do some Scottish Mafia. I have a series. Oh my gosh, the Mackenzie family series. If you've heard of that one was going on since maybe 20, was it 2020? I don't know. COVID got me confused with What
Okay, so you
happened
started
when
around the pandemic.
yeah, and that series did really well. And then I was writing obviously dark romance, all kind of crazy stuff, but then I was a social worker in the as well. And so one of my youth was sex trafficked and died. And I'm like, I don't want to write
Oh my
nothing. I
gosh.
was done.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
just decided no more.
Hi, Yvonne. Thank you for joining us. Have you ever
Oh, I'm
read
here,
anything by this
Yvonne.
author, Yvonne?
I know Yvonne.
All right.
And
Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome,
Okay,
welcome.
so what was it? Well, you just told us why you made the pivot, but have you always been into like romantic comedy?
I have been crazy about K dramas. So I've
Okay.
always been into, and they have a lot, it gives you a lot of comedy in it. Like all of them literally have comedy. I've never watched a K drama without laughing for something some one of the characters did. But as far as writing, I'm like, I think I'm funny. I've had like Mackenzie Family Take a Bullet for You book 2.
Mm-hmm.
They said Brody and Justice were funny, and I'm like, oh, okay, I like these reviews. You guys are really nice. So I decided to be
Okay.
funnier or try.
I'm gonna have to check out that series. I haven't read that one.
It's on Audible.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
wonderful.
I'll send you a code if you
Even
want.
Okay,
better.
thank you. Yes,
I'll
I would
send you
love to
both.
check it out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, and okay, so since this is something with something like a new direction, were there any challenges that you
Yeah.
faced when you were writing?
Well, I'm dyslexic, so that's always been my challenge, regardless of what I was writing. I
Yeah.
had that challenge just finding a good editor. Um, I've had some of the worst editors in the world, in the universe, and people are like, "Did you get your book edited?" And I'm like, "Well, I got receipts. I didn't pay to have this book edited." But anyway, so me being dyslexic, I forgot your question already. What was the question?
What challenges did you face when you are writing
Oh,
this
okay.
rom com?
So I got stuck with being dyslexic again, writing this book. Like, because with romantic suspense, I can get away. Dark romance, romantic suspense, I can do choppy sentences. The pace is super fast. I
Hmm.
did get like one or two 3 stars talking about there's some too much suspense in this rom-com. I'm like, if y'all don't be quiet. But for the most part, some people were saying it needs to be smoother. So I went in and I read it and I'm like, editor lady, who's my best friend now because she's a really good editor.
Okay.
I'm like, editor lady, what's going on? And she's like,
Why
well,
are they
that's
saying
how
it needs to
you
be
write.
smoother, right?
And so
Right.
we smoothed it out. It's smoother than a baby bottoms now.
Okay.
So
Well, that's good
yeah.
that it was a constructive criticism where you
Yeah.
Yeah,
felt
it was good criticism.
right,
I wish
right.
I just needed good beta readers before. I do got some good beta readers. But I guess my beta readers were used to me. And then I found some beta readers that'll tear me up and chew me out after I got these rom-com reviews. They were like 3 stars, but I feel like 3 stars are painful. They
Well,
hurt.
it depends on how people do their rating. Because my I hardly ever give fives just because that's like ultimate for
Oh.
me.
Mhm.
See, I'm that
Hey,
person.
Marie, I'm
Ooh,
sorry.
That you
bye,
want to
Cheryl.
know?
I'm just about to hang up now. You're gonna give me a 5 star one
You
day.
want to know?
But
I
I say
will
that to
chase
say
you.
that like a four is high for me, and a three
Okay.
is still a good read for me. So
Three, a 3 is a 1. 3 is a 1. A 4 is a 2. A 5 is, oh, you my new bestie.
oh man. Hey Sherelle, thank you for
Yeah.
joining us. Sherelle is
Oh,
she owns a bookstore, an indie bookstore.
Ooh,
mhm.
Cheryl, we need to chat.
Mhm.
It's wrong.
You guys, people in the audience talking about the book bays. One said Leaf was
Yeah.
saying Lee, and
Oh,
then somebody else is saying Brody.
Brody.
yeah, that's yeah. Lee is he is. I could have did Die for You is the first Mackenzie book. That one could have been a rom com because he's so sweet. He's
Okay.
probably the closest in relation to Montana. Well, except for okay, so like I said, I think I said I don't know if I said it was on here or not, but I have been a fan of doing spin-offs on spin-offs. So I have so many spin-offs, but Montana actually was in the Scottish crime family Mackenzie family
Oh,
series.
really?
So he
Okay.
was friends with um oh my gosh. The last one is oh goodness. Somebody
So
help
many
me.
books. You just okay. Do you remember
Oh,
how many
Fearless
books you have?
Entanglement. Someone told me I had 40 books. My dad, he's a really good guy.
Okay.
they'll,
Okay.
they'll say, You have 40 books now. And I'll say, Oh, okay. Thank you for buying all these books. They'll buy the audio, the paperback, and then, oh, I have a coloring book too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh,
It's
I
based off
love
of
that.
Big Country. So it
I
has some of the
love
jokes. Like this. Let me go. I need to find a particular joke that I just absolutely love. I should have.
If it wasn't jokes, it was those phrases because they were
Yeah,
jokes.
that's what got it for
Well,
me.
It was
The
those.
main character, the male main character, his Creole twang. I
Yeah.
loved it.
girl, yes, the twang, and then he learned how to say toilet, and he let them know I know how to say toilet now. Y'all gonna mess with me. So this is the one when y'all know he had a fetish with her hair. He just
He
Right.
loved her skin
Yes.
and
did.
locks.
And her feet.
So this is when he decided to do his own audiobook. I literally had Miles Washington picked out before I asked Miles Washington. I didn't know Miles. He's a very nice person.
Say, but you
Thank
had your who
thank
your
you
in your
for
head who
for
you
being
wanted.
him because you were him, so you have to be him. So anyway, I did the whole little scene in the book where he does the audio book for her and he's talking all sexy and whatever. But
Uh-huh.
here's this where he puts the cocoa the jojoba,
Yes,
the
I actually
jojoba
love.
oil in
Yeah,
her
the
hair.
JoJo. I love that
But
because that's one of the things I like reading the stories when the guy is like doing the girl's hair or washing
Yeah.
her
yeah, if the
hair
man
because you
don't
get
put the
that a lot too.
jojoba oil in your hair, let him go. Just bye. Just send him packing.
uh,
Oh my goodness.
okay, and they're telling you congratulations.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And let's see, because 40 books
That's
that's a big
that's
number. Love that.
amazing.
You're getting a lot of praise in the audience, so that's a good thing.
And
Okay,
the
so
last one was my sister Natasha.
oh, okay, but she would have to be like,
She should know.
She has to. I
yeah,
got a joke about
sisters
her
have to know, right?
if we got time for a joke. So
Okay, so how have your readers adjusted to? Have they been receptive to you being in a new genre?
they have been slightly receptive because when I first came back, I did Fight for You, which was the still the Mackenzie series, and that one it deals with a young black woman who was abused very horribly. And so
Mm.
she's a survivor, a trafficking victim, and the guy he protects her and he saves her. But there's no. Someone told me there was no romance, and if there was no, it was not romance if there was no romance. But other than that, that one got so much love, and I guess people understood why I had stopped writing very explicit scenes. So pretty
Okay.
much I've had readers coming back and showing me love. And then for the most part, I blame social media. It's kind of like you're gone for a while, so they hide you. I've been hidden.
Right, you know that, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. They got you
Yeah.
got to get the algorithms back up.
Yeah.
Oh man, but change is hard. That's why I asked that because I know some authors who have changed. You know, it's like some of the
Yeah,
readers are
time.
Base,
like
the
they
reading
want to
base.
continue to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hi Myra, thank you for joining us.
Myra.
And looks like we have Clifford from San Antonio, Texas. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so what's your writing process like? When are you most creative, and do you outline, or do you just go
Uh,
by the seat of your pants?
I'm a pantster and a planner. So I found that out and I
Okay.
learned those terms on both of them all at the same time.
Right.
So I like plots. Like I can, if you tell me like a one line of a story that you want written, I'll be like, ooh, let me write that story. And I'll have the
Hmm.
plot if somebody's gutting somebody or
Mhm.
backstabbing, betrayal. I have it all written out. Um, so I have the plot there, and then most
Right.
of the time I have an ending, so I know, ooh, this is a good book because the ending is there. And then
See, I just got to put all the pieces together to
yeah,
get
I just it's a puzzle. Yeah,
me
writing to me is a puzzle,
Okay.
putting it together.
there. Monique is
Gotcha.
saying that she loves River and Tatum from the
Okay.
Fear series. Are you ever going to go back to those characters? Would you
I
like?
would, but are y'all gonna be kind to River and Tatum being kind to each other? Because that was my bully romance.
Oh, mhm.
It was another UFC. He was he had a reason. Okay, so when they were teenagers, I'm gonna explain it. So when they were
Okay.
teenagers,
Uh-huh.
he fought MMA, UFC, mixed
Right.
martial arts for her dad, and and then something happened and he went to prison and he felt like it was her fault. And then she became a cop.
Oh, okay.
Then he got out of prison. And so she felt some of the guilt, but she'll still fight you. So they sit there fighting each other, but he won't like really fight. But she can, but she'll fight him and cut him and bring
Okay.
You
him
know, I got
back.
to look back through. I have to look back through my book history because I have to see if I read that before. Because
Yes,
I did
fear
used to read. I
none.
did read your used to read your work, so I'm thinking I may have read that back
Mhm.
in the day.
Yeah.
But I don't know because I don't do well with men mistreating women. So I might have
Yeah. It's not like a heavy, it's not a scary mistreat. It's more like he doesn't want to
take the
be,
chance. And
yeah.
Okay.
Yolanda Miller is saying she loves your writing and the way you venture into new stories.
Thank you, Yolanda.
Mhm.
Okay, so in your writing, in your stories, what do you think, if you asked your readers, what do you think you're most known for in your writing? For instance, like sex scenes, slow burns, plot twists.
Okay. I would say back in the day, the first
Mm-hmm.
one. And then current day, I like plot twists. Even with my rom-coms, I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty heavy on a plot twist. I want you to laugh, but then I want you to be like, "Oh, where that one come from? Where
Mhm.
did that situation pop out of nowhere?"
Yeah, I could say yeah from back in the day, yeah, the sex scenes, and then trying to think what else would I say you were known for. Do you think your characters would be considered like the ride or die couples back in?
Yeah, I think so. So with Big Country Zuri, at first she's like, "No, no, no,
Right.
gone somewhere."
Mhm.
But when she fell in love and then she saw those he was doing the social media posts, they were supposed to be about his fake girlfriend, and she's
Right.
reading it and it's in Creole or it's in French, and he had some in French, and she's like, "What's going on here?" And she let him know, um, we're not gonna have that. And then he said, "The last time I was horrible was, I don't know, at the end he's talking about Pookie tried to kiss him." So he said the only people you'll have problems with is Pookie and Ray Ray,
Right,
because
right.
they still remember they still remember in middle school.
Oh man. Um, and it looks like your auntie is in the audience. Welcome,
Hi,
Hi,
welcome.
Auntie.
Auntie.
Okay, so what advice would you give to someone just starting out in their writing journey?
Hmm. Oh,
To just enjoy creating. We are all imitators of Elohim, God, and so we have all come from no one's doing anything original. Don't take it too seriously.
Right.
Just really, really enjoy it. That's what I would say.
I like that. I like that.
Mhm.
Um, okay, so a few fun questions I started asking romance authors when they come on.
Mhm.
What is one of your favorite romantic gestures made by one of your characters?
Okay. Oh my gosh, that one is. Let's see. Okay, so it'll have to be in Big Mad. That's my next book that's coming out. It's kind of like my, if you know Ruth and Boaz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all probably seen the Netflix movie Ruth and Boaz, even if you haven't read the Bible. But Naomi, she's more like Naomi, where she lost her son. They lost their son, Madison and Washington. Those are the second characters in Big Mad. And she petty, she messy, she just don't care. She doesn't care about life. And the whole book, this man is trying to bring her back to life. So after she has to get over herself. And so I did this whole airport scene. I think airport scenes are
Oh my
too.
God.
Oh, look, that's what I always say. I always say
I
that.
If you give me
know.
an airport scene and the whole, give me the last 5 minutes of the movie
Right.
or the book, and it's got an airport scene, that little 1 star is a 5 star. Cheryl, give me my 5 star.
I did not say one star. I did not.
I know.
She said that before. Yeah.
Oh
I'm just
man.
saying in general, any 1 star book is automatically 5 stars because it's the airport scene.
Oh man. If it's a one star for me, then I probably won't even bother to.
Well, that'll be your first 5 star. I promise you, that book is all the feels, and you're gonna hate Maddie. You're gonna love Maddie. You're gonna be like, Maddie, if you don't sit down in the corner somewhere, you might pray for Maddie. If you know how to pray, if you know some prayer warriors, you're gonna round them up. You're
Right.
gonna tell Maddie, calm down,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she's not gonna listen because she's the book already been written.
Uh-huh.
But it'll have that payoff. I love when books have that payoff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
That's what I like about romance. Um, and you're the first author who has said the same thing I said as far as the airport,
Yeah.
because I love those dramatic scenes, especially when I'm watching it. Because I don't get it a lot in books as much as I get it on the
Yeah, I'm a
screen. Yeah,
movie person.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mhm.
what's an overused romance cliche that you secretly love? Like
Oh
Secret
my
Baby,
gosh.
Insta Love, stuff like that.
I like the best friend trope. The
Yeah,
child
that used to be
the
my favorite.
childhood best friend trope. I
Mhm.
did it in Die for You, and I'm doing it again. In the
Okay.
fourth book of the Babineau series, it's the best. I'm teasing it. So if you
Oh.
Tennessee and Phoenix, our little bullhead
Right.
Uh-huh.
cutie, she's
I
not
figured.
trying to play with that boy. But they've been friends too long.
I love Friends to Lovers and Second Chance and Second Chance.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm making them go last because I want y'all to be like, if Phoenix don't, you gonna slap the girl, you gonna just slap the whole book cover. But she just don't bless your little heart.
Now, Enemies to Lovers is not my favorite, but it seems like that's what the second book is going to be. Enemies to Lovers
Um,
or
well,
frenemies? Is it
no,
frenemy? Is
well,
it frenemies?
so Big Mad is kind of like a petty, they divorced. I don't want to call them enemies. She mean. Yeah,
What
she
you mean?
mean. She keep that man car and
What you
don't
mean?
do not care about it.
Oh
But
man.
he he's stupid. He's a whole judge. He got all the education in the
Right,
world.
right, right.
But when it comes to love, he's
No
stupid.
clue.
So it's one part enemies to lover, and the other part, boy, if you don't just let that girl go, it's one sided.
It'll probably be better too because I'm sure he's gonna make me laugh too. So it's probably
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sure.
right,
his
right,
his
right.
little dry humor. We're gonna be like, wash, please. He got a bunch. She talks about his bald head and
His last name.
his
Oh
last
man.
name.
Oh man. Okay, so when you're in the mood for a good romance, what's your go-to movie?
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh! Now, see, when you ask me about the movies, I'll go ahead and give you a list:
Oh,
Sweet Home Alabama,
I love
Sabrina.
that.
Um, Gosh, if you could just let me write that down, I would have gave you 20 whole movies.
And
Ooh,
so far, you're the first one to say "Sweet Home Alabama," and that's one
That's
of
a
my.
good
I love
one.
that one too.
I love that
Yeah.
one.
Hmm. I
I
haven't seen it
can't
in a
think
while.
of all of them, but I have more.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so now we're going to go into our "What's on your bookshelf,"
Okay, I have
and
to
that,
write that one down.
and that is when we ask the guests to give us 3 book recommendations that they have that stood out to them. Which 3 do you have?
I want to say Fly Girl by Omar Tyree. That's a classic.
Oh
And
yeah, I used to love
it's
Yes.
the
that.
first time I saw a black young girl in her
Mm-hmm.
teens
Mm-hmm.
just getting her whole little life together,
Right. I
even
have
though
that
she's
book
still
here
in jail.
somewhere.
Right.
And then Pardon My Frenchie by Farah Rochard, if I
That
said it
was one of
right.
my highlights.
Yes.
So with that one, I'm like, I I love book beginnings. I start a lot of books and I don't finish them because book beginnings are my jam.
Mm-hmm.
So that book beginning was giving me
That was the best beginning.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
That thing had me laughing so hard. I text Katina. I
I,
said, "You have to read this."
I said, little doggy, you need to
Love her
you
so.
need to be. We're gonna bring the holy oil out on you, okay?
Right. I told Farrah too. I said, "You did your thing with that because
She
that had
did.
me rolling on the
She did
floor."
her
I'm like,
thing with
Little doggy, stop.
that.
And then, see, I had to write it down. Now, if you'd have let me write down the movies, we'd be here till tomorrow. And I told you all my favorites. Okay, so this is what I just grabbed. I haven't started it yet, but it feels like Destiny by Kim Vargas. She's
Okay.
my Insta friend, so I have it, and I need to read it. And I
Okay.
Okay.
promise.
And what's the author's name again?
Kimberly Vargas.
Okay. I'll check that out. Good list. Good list.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to get into the book and the characters a bit. For those who haven't, read the series yet, can you tell us who Montana is as a character, as far as his personality, his backstory?
Okay, so he's two personalities. He's Montana Babineau,
Yes,
Okay.
business
which
owner
threw me
of a
off in the beginning. I'm like, okay, wait a minute, who
Nick
is
texted
he?
me. She was like, "Who is Big Country and who is Big?" That is my
owns
person.
he's a highly versatile young man who owns um the hot chicken and peach pit. It's an
Mhm.
upscale eatery in New Orleans on Royal Street. So
Mhm.
he's very bougie. And then his alter ego is Big Country. He's a Los Angeles Dodger.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Dodgers.
Yes, I.
And he feels disrespected when he's not appreciated
Mhm.
for even the smallest things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's him. And
And okay, so who is his persona? Who is Big Country?
he's the big ego, the one that you you do what he say, or he's like, "What's going on? I don't understand why you don't want to do what I say." Let me remind you that I make $50 million a year,
Right,
and
right.
that I have a bobblehead. So and posters and baseball people love me and non-baseball people love me. So just
Uh-huh.
understand.
Yes, Big Country. He was a big personality.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
um.
Yes.
Okay, so who is Zuri as a character? What's her personality and her backstory?
Zuri is a single mama and she has her son, 4-year-old Darius. That little boy is her life. She grew up
Mm-hmm.
in foster care. Since I used to be a social worker, I have foster youth just have my heart. So she grew up in foster care. She didn't have anything. And then so she was a doctor until someone decided to threaten her life. So she went on the run with her newborn baby. And for the last 4 years, that's all she's been doing is running and
not
staying
easy to
alive.
trust. She
Yeah,
doesn't
she
want to
does
get
not trust.
involved.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, you have a couple of questions like in the audience.
You do.
We have a few people in the audience. Hi, Ashley. Thank you for joining
Hey,
us.
Ashley.
And would you ever consider? Would you ever do a crossover with another romance author?
Yes, I would. I was gonna do one. Me and Kenya were talking a long time ago, but I don't know now since I don't really do dark romance anymore. I still love her, but I don't know. It'll have to be. I don't know. Who wants to do it? Someone that wants to do one with me. I need to get to know more rom-com
Right,
authors.
so you're
I
the
need to
Yeah.
know Flora. Slide me her number.
I'll let her know that you're interested.
I'm
She's supposed
kidding.
to be coming back
There
on the
you
show.
go.
Okay.
And okay, the Notebook. That's been people have said that on the show a couple of times.
Oh yeah,
That's
love
a
the
good one.
Notebook.
Hi, Antoinette. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Antoinette, have you ever read anything by Amarie Avant? Oh, and she said she remember Fly Girl. I'm sure a lot of us do, yeah, because that was the
Yeah.
book back in the day, for real. For real, for
I
real.
think we all that was a rite of passage reading that
Right,
book.
I
right,
think it
right.
was.
Oh, this is a good one. And I when this first came out, I think I watched this at least 20 times. Fried green tomato.
Oh my gosh, yes, I love that one.
Mhm.
I love that one.
That's a
Eat
good
them.
one. No one has
Them
said
ribs was good.
that. And today, if I am reading your work for the first time, which book should I start with?
Oh, that's a hard one. So I would say Fearless if you like a
Mm-hmm.
strong alpha that
Mm-hmm.
it's funny too, because Baselli he'll make it seem like he's just been treated horribly. And that man, then he'll go and beat somebody up real bad. But he'll do it UFC in the stage. He's very kind outside of the cage. So that one, if you want just UFC strong alpha male and a very intelligent black female. She's an attorney, and then her dad is the chief of police. If you want all that, just everything clashing together, then that one. And then obviously big country. If you're ready for a rom com, and then if you want you just want a sweet guy like the guy next door, then Leaf McKenzie and Die for You. He is
Oh, that's the one that
very
somebody said leave. So that's
yeah. And then Brody, there's always Brody. He is he nasty. But he's funny. And he has a beard. If you like guys with beards, I'm done.
Okay.
And Montana had a beard too. Wasn't she always playing in
Yeah,
this
he has a
beard?
beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the beard.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what is
grab
up
the
with
beard. Yeah.
the I love the siblings with their names.
I
The state
Oh,
names.
Texas and Tennessee. So the mom, everybody got a state name. You got
Right, all of them.
Miss even Auntie Peaches is Georgia. Miss
Yeah.
Virginia is the mom, Montana's
Mhm.
mom, Washington's mom, and
Mhm.
then the twins, Texas and Tennessee. I just finished Texas's book. It is back in my little romantic suspense layer, but it is funny as hell. But I did both of it all together, so I feel extra special.
Yeah, so we got
But
Texas, Tennessee, Montana,
in
Washington.
Washington, yeah.
So I thought that was cute. I like that.
That's
Plus, like
true.
you said, the mother and the aunt.
Mhm.
What were some standouts for you, Katina?
I'm always a sucker for some real funny moments and real intimate moments and in relationships. And what I loved was Montana and his mother's relationship. Uh,
Mm.
Oh
and I
yeah.
just the way that they could be so honest with each other, and and he was so in tune to her that he could just tell,
Mm-hmm.
Thank
that when
you.
he found out that Journey was lying to his mama, he was in his feelings.
Right,
Yeah, it's
right,
like,
right.
what?
It's
You
like,
lied
wait a
to my
minute,
mama?
not to my mama.
So
So he was
he
that
had
was
to
a
get to
big
the bottom of it on her behalf. Yeah, they're
mhm.
all of them are ride or die for their mom.
Yeah.
But she, Miss Virginia, when she started looking around for objects to beat her children with, her grown over 6 feet children,
Yes,
male
yes.
sons with, it continues in each story. I just love the
Mhm.
way she uh
And their banter with each other too. Like after he said something about they were he said something about your baby still hasn't eaten or something because at first she was cussing him out or
Uh-huh.
telling him off, but then when he said something about he's I still haven't etten or something he said, and then
Uh-huh.
she went into mama mode. It seemed like I remember.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
she could create.
yep, I love strong families and books, and so
Me
I love the
too.
relationship in the between him and his mother and his siblings, and
Oh yeah.
with their banter too.
Mhm.
Loved it, loved
Mhm.
it, loved it.
Uh-huh.
What was some
Thank
more for
you.
you? We said one of mine. I loved how he was fixated on her hair and playing in her hair and
Oh
3X.
yeah. Playing her little 3X head.
3X head.
Her very big, intelligent head.
And I think one time he said she had a snaggle tooth. If I'm
Oh
not
yeah, he said, I love your little snaggletooth self. And she said, I don't have a snaggletooth. But he's that type of person that notices the small
the
details.
smallest little
Cause
things.
they had those little plates of foods, them little pieces of Legos and
Oh yeah.
at that
Mhm.
Beverly Hills restaurant, and he's like, "This isn't gonna do. Let me just eat your food now, so we can eat some food together."
And I
Oh
also
man.
loved Darius's character. Little her son when
Yeah.
Darius. I
Oh,
loved him.
I love
I
Darius.
love Darius. Yeah.
He is going to just. He doesn't get too much playtime in Big Mad, but in the next book, the third book, Texas's book,
Mhm.
he too cute to be in trouble. He's too cute for a whooping, and he knows it. So he takes advantage of his cuteness, like my
Uh,
son.
Yes, yes. I love when kids are portrayed in the books and with their little personalities. Um oh, Myra's was asking,
oh,
did you hear what she told Antoinette Myra?
she
She was saying
said,
depending on what you're looking for, she said you could start with Fearless. Or if you have
Yeah, if you're
if you
looking
want
for a
to
strong alpha and educated black female attorney with a whole bunch of plot, everyone balls measuring going on, fearless. If you want something sweet and more contemporary romance, Die for You with Leith McKenzie. If
mm-hmm.
you want to laugh, Big Country, or even Take a Bullet for You, that one has a lot of, surprisingly, people love that one for Brody McKenzie's funniness.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out the Mackenzie series.
Thank
Um
you.
and then oh, they was saying, yeah, little Darius was a crack up.
Thank you. Thank you.
because he was the one that said he called his mama's wig a puppy. If I'm not
Yeah, he called the mama's wig a puppy.
a puppy.
And then he called Montana. He said, Montana, you got food on your boobies.
Right, I forgot about
The
Yes,
that.
big old
he
buff chest booby having self got too much.
Yes,
did. He
and
said.
And what and her name for her wig, her name, Diana Ross for the
Diana
wig.
redone
Oh
it.
yeah, Diana Ross. That was her wig. It was her I Will Survive wig.
Mm,
That's what the wig she bought when she was crying and decided to go on a run.
love that. Love it. Love it. The scene at the restaurant, when the four intruders come into the restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
I like that scene
Thank
too.
you. That was my I gotta do something suspenseful. Or I'm
Because
gonna just
it was a little
I
unexpected because I was like, wow, what's
Mhm.
going
oh
to
well
happen?
because
I didn't know, you know?
I'm a romantic suspense writer, so it's like y'all took away my drug of choice. So I'm like,
I got
let
to
me
give
write
you
this
a
thing
little, a
in. Yeah,
little,
I
a
gotta
little,
just
a
do a
little
little bit
taste
of
of it.
something in there.
Yeah, but I think you did a good job as far as showing her reaction.
Thank
And
you.
when when she was hugging him and he could feel her like shaking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was so
Yeah.
sweet to me. Oh my
Hmm.
god.
Yeah. But I love their when she was telling him, making fun of him for his fetishes, talking about her hair and her feet, and
Oh
talking about the toes, and he was like, no, your toes is probably the only ones.
yeah. Just your toes.
Because he was quick to pop her feet in his mouth, in her foot. Oh man. But
Oh
he just
my God.
loved everything about her from the time that,
Yeah.
just had to bring her around to the
Yeah,
that
that's what I just really enjoyed about this book. Because with dark romance, the guy is mean, but with a book like this, it's kind of like you get the warm fuzzies, you get the
yeah.
I want to say the classic romance, the um type of thing going on.
Another standout for me that I wrote down, and I had forgot about this. The talk between Zuri and Virginia, Montana's mother, and
Yeah.
she was saying that um, she said in the beginning she thought Zuri was a certain way, but she now thinks that she was more salt than sugar. And
Right.
at first Zuri didn't
Yeah.
know how to take that, like
Hmm.
Yeah,
so yeah,
she overthinks everything, but salt was good. Yeah.
right when she
Was
explained what salt meant, yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
I
That was
thought
That
that
was my
I like that.
encouraging moment.
Hmm.
and that
Love
will
that.
also go into like the way that they were so like protective of her, even from the beginning,
Yeah.
before Big Country even came around, and they were trying to make sure she stayed put and making up fake employee like
Oh yeah, to
services and
make sure she
businesses
didn't just
just to keep
she
her
would run off.
she
Mhm.
around.
That was his biggest fear, Montana, is that she was gonna take off on
Scary.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Mhm.
yeah. On his vulnerability. He
Yeah.
just
Hmm.
But
the
I think you did a
audacity.
good job for
Thank
your
you.
first foray. Yeah.
Excellent job.
Thank you
Hmm.
so much. It
And
could only get better.
right, which each
Love the
one.
little tease with Mad. Well, I'm gonna say mad because she not here and she can't cuss me out. But but I love that little tease at the end, because we certainly get a peek at her
Oh, thank
personality.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
what we did though with the whole car thing, but the fact that she was so unapologetic about it was just
Oh yeah, that's her the almost the whole book until we get to the airport. The airport was when her little edges get snatched and she decides
Mm.
to act right.
But I think my favorite is the end where they are at the when he throws the Valentine's
yeah.
Day.
Ball, yeah.
Yeah, I love that entire thing, and then the surprise and all of that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Big
Hmm.
Hunter had to do it big. And that's
Hmm.
what we want when we're reading books because we all have most of us have down to earth men and just I look at my
Right.
husband like Can you do some of the stuff that I'm seeing on this K-drama movie? Go on, rent the airplane. Rent the
Right,
airplane.
right.
Rent out the restaurant. What's wrong with you?
Right. He probably say, because I used to read so many billionaire romances. I still
Right.
Oh
do, but not as
yeah.
much as I used to. And I'm like, oh my
Oh
goodness, they will have you like your expectations.
I know.
yeah. I did that with an Alpha's Desire. The lady's name was Desire, and she was not for play either. She was like, no, no, thank you. Oh, thank you, Monique. Thank you. But yeah, I did. There was a time I loved billionaire romance. Oh, and the Good Mistress 1 and 2 with the wedding. She
Mm.
had to
Oh.
have the wedding, and then Ephraim's Hurt Room. He was another billionaire, but a different type of billionaire.
All
He
right,
was
so you
hurting. Okay.
okay, so you said do you have a date yet for the second book or let's
Yes,
go to
Big
cover two.
Mad is on pre-order right now, so you can pre-order it on Amazon. I gave the book to Miles Washington and
Okay.
J.Y. Cora again. So I'm ready. The cover, oh yeah, load the covers.
I
Oh,
It's
love, love,
nice.
love,
beautiful.
love,
I
love the cover, love the
Beautiful.
boldness of it
thank you. So that is Black Excellence and then just a little bit of pettiness.
with the bald head and everything. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, Judge Bald in Order. It's a play on Law and Order for those who didn't get that. And then his Salty Ex-Wife. And a
Mhm.
second chance romance messier than the Bayou After a Storm. I try to make everything all centered around Louisiana,
Mm-hmm.
New Orleans.
Love it, love it, love it.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, second chance. I don't know why I was thinking enemies to lovers, but
Yeah, it's her. She's the enemy. So I guess I don't know. Can it be
I guess
enemy
it's a
to
little of
lover?
both, huh?
Enemy to lover, just not the plural.
um,
That
and, and Myra saying she loves the cover.
Yeah, it's
Thank you,
beautiful.
Myra.
Mm-hmm.
I have all my 4 covers. I did ChatGPT AI whatever for the symbols of what I wanted, and then I went and got me a really good cover illustrator
Okay.
Okay.
too. So I popped in the beautiful little babies that she created for me afterwards. But this Washington is, who is he? Let me see. He's Horace Kojo and Shamar Moore.
Okay, okay. Not
So she
bad,
put those
not
together.
bad, not
I said, give me
bad.
this. And then that's what she gave me. And
Hey,
that is beautiful.
You take them.
I know that's right.
You take them.
But I
Love
had
that.
all my little covers ready to go. Just need to
So
just
who was
delete the little AI and put them in.
Montana? Who did you have somebody in mind for him?
Mhm.
I yeah, I it was Tyler the Tyler Lip is this Tyler Lipley?
Uh-huh.
Is it his name if I said his name
I don't
correctly?
know who that is
That
either.
man came okay, he was Boaz and Ruth and
Yes,
Boaz. That
Boaz.
Oh,
man
okay,
came
okay.
out of he
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
quiet storm. He came out of nowhere looking the way he does.
Oh man.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and yeah, everybody's saying nice cover.
Mm.
Thank
So
you.
everyone, be sure to pick up Big Country, and the second book is out there now for pre-order. So be
It's
sure
just
to
not on
pre-order that.
Audible pre-order yet. Sorry.
You said as what?
It's just not on Audible pre-order.
Oh,
It's
okay,
just that'll be later. But if
okay.
you like Audible, please like Audible. Because I got good narrators.
All right, that sounds good. I'll be on the lookout for
Sure.
I do some Audible, not a lot, but you said you got your dream team again for
Yeah. I'm gonna keep working with them. They're really, really good.
well, congratulations on the book and congratulations on your
Thank
pivoting
you.
into a new genre that takes
Thank you
a
so
lot of
much.
courage and
It did.
yeah, and you did a good job for your first one.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks again, and I enjoy chatting with you both.
Same here, and I'll be in touch. Hopefully, we can have you back for one of the other books in the series.
Yeah, that would be fun. I really enjoyed this.
All
Have
right.
a
Did you
good
have
evening,
anything
y'all.
else, Katina, before we head into the second?
No, I just, I always love diving into a family, getting invested, thinking about it 2 days after I finish the book. And, so I think I found myself a new family. Can't wait to get to the next one.
Thank you.
You
Thank you.
Continue
got
this
to
journey.
dive into her catalog too.
Yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you.
And
Sure.
then Erica is saying with that combination, she's gonna have to dive into. She's gonna be on the lookout for the Audible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get Big Country on Audible right now. I need some reviews too, if you. But definitely that one's on Audible right now, and Big Mad will definitely be there by around March 27th with the Kindle version or
Okay.
thereabouts.
And I will be going out there to put my review. I just finished up the last part before we came on, so but I'll be going out.
Thank you.
Yes. Um, I won't do a 1 star review.
Thank you for not giving me 1 star. 3.75s are okay.
No.
Anything below 3.75.
She gets a
So you would be
3.5 just
be
to
mad
make a
at
point.
it.
Take into
Oh,
account it's
Lord.
my first rom-com. So you know how when you were in school it was a little sliding scale. Give me that
Right, right.
sliding scale.
uh,
Oh,
I'll be
Lord.
sure to put my review out there tonight. And thank you so much for coming on the show. It was a pleasure,
Pleasure.
and
Thank you.
enjoy the rest of your evening. And
Thank you.
much success with the book.
All right. Thank you all for
Yeah.
having me. And thank you for those that watched and listened. Bye.
All right. Have a good evening.
Hey,
You
have a
too.
good evening.
Okay, so we're going to go into our second segment where we give our highlight of the week.
Mm.
Um, and if you haven't already, please hit the like button. I appreciate it. All right, Katina, you want to go first?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't
Um,
even when you sent me this. I don't think I noticed this book of his before.
shoulda,
Let me
shoulda done it. Not too late. I
see.
I have the physical book.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Um, but I actually ended up listening to it in Audible.
How
So
was
that was strange. But
it?
got the book, now the Audible. I don't
that
know.
can that can make or break it sometimes.
It actually was pretty good. The Audible was pretty good. But this is Burnt Bridges by Brian W. Smith. And I'm sure everyone is familiar with his name, if not his work. But the little synopsis is after 7 years of marriage, Xavier and Rhonda Curry are getting divorced. Like so many divorces, the Curry's divorce gets messy because Xavier refuses to agree to give Rhonda partial ownership of the multi-million-dollar company he built prior to their marriage. Before the presiding judge renders a verdict, he requires the Currys to go through mediation. Accompanied by their feisty attorneys, the Currys enter the mediation session ready for war. Once the mediation session starts and Xavier and Rhonda start telling their side of the story, it becomes clear that the Currys don't have a money problem, or even an infidelity problem, or even an intimacy problem. What they have is a Sierra problem. Who is Sierra? You ask? Sierra is Rhonda's manipulative, irresponsible, and entitled daughter.
Okay.
Sierra's poor decisions, manipulative ways, and ulterior motives push her stepfather Xavier, over the edge. Um, I'm skipping a little bit, but things get messier when Rhonda makes one final request of Xavier. The request is so jaw-dropping that the Currys agree to not tell their respective attorneys or the mediator until the end, and then you're like, what? But award-winning best-selling author Brian W. Smith has returned with another intense, thought-provoking novel that will have readers debating about which character is at fault. And I knew who it was from the beginning.
Oh,
But
you did?
anyway,
Okay.
although this story shows how the path to family harmony can sometimes be challenging and unclear. The one thing that will be crystal clear to all who read this novel is why you should never burn a bridge you may have to cross again.
That's a
It's,
good, very good lesson too.
ain't it? And
Now,
whoo, it's
now,
this.
did he do his famous plot twist in this? In this?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I a couple of days, like with this, the like when you say the book with the, you think about it like days after, and you still mad, and I'm
Mm-hmm,
still
mm-hmm.
like thinking like, how could she or how could he? But it's you automatically take sides. I think once you start
Right,
hearing the
right, right.
stories, you're going to take a side and just decide that person is bad the rest of the book, even though it's so, but what I liked about it, it reminded me of if anybody's ever watched the show Charmed before.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an episode where Leo and uh dang, I forgot her name already. The wife, forget her name.
Oh,
Prue.
Prue is the
Dang, I
oldest.
forget her name. The wife, whatever. They were going through counseling. Well, you know, it was a witchcraft show.
Right.
So, and the sisters were physically going through each of their moments that they were remembering. And this book basically does that. So the whole book
Oh,
starts.
Piper.
Piper, yes. So the whole book is within the mediation room, the whole entire book.
Okay.
But they're the flashbacks of the moments that they're all
Ah,
recalling from this is when this happened, and this is, and then the mediator was trying to, she was getting a weird feeling from the wife, like, why is she not protesting like she should be? And because of this thing that they never told their attorneys that they were trying to decide on. I'm not gonna say what it is because I was like, oh my goodness. But
okay.
but it definitely, you got to see how manipulative people can be. It's so real. I mean, and mom was so like, because our daughter was 16, I think, when they met, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe that first night there was an incident that they had to like, he had to be involved in, and he didn't know what to do with it.
Hmm.
And he had to, it was actually, he had to use the bathroom in her apartment. He saw something he shouldn't have saw, and he had to make a decision if he should say something, and he did. And he believes that's how everything started going downhill with this Sierra, her daughter. So every incident, like the mediator was saying, had nothing to do with their relationship, because their
Hmm.
relationship was fine. It was just the daughter.
That was
That was the
causing all of
problem.
this
So
strife.
between, if that's your daughter, you're going to defend her, right? And you're going to, this is your husband, but that's not her father. So he doesn't have that same type of like, that's my daughter, I'm going to defend her, and you can't talk to her, or talk about her
Right.
like that type of thing. So that was a hill that he had to climb the entire marriage that they had. Not let alone the fact that she wanted like half his company. That he was like, nah. So, no, bro. No, it was quite, and it's only 175 pages. Um,
Okay.
it's I believe it's on Kindle Unlimited, but it's a quick one, but it's a quick good one. Um,
Okay.
so I would recommend it.
And Myra's saying she just got that book in the mail. Okay, so how did it come on y'all radar? I haven't been online. Did he put it on his page or something?
I saw it. I think I saw it on like one of I think I saw it on his page, on his Facebook
Okay.
page. When it came out last year. I had this book since what, November last year.
Okay.
So I just read it last month. Um, and I was glad I did. So yeah.
Yeah, Antoinette, me too. And I need to read another one, get back into his work, because the last thing I read was when he came on the show, the
Yeah.
New York City book. And I still have to read like paper bag and stuff like that. That's on my list.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And, um All right, so mine is, let me see. I was going back through my books that I read, and a few of them I'm like, okay, I think I did this one. I think I did this one already. But one that came to mind, I really really liked it. I love the entire series, and I'm not really a big urban romance anymore. I do read it, but it's not like I'm not like going from book to book to book anymore like I used to do in my like 20s and 30s.
Mm-hmm.
But this particular author has just had me um in a chokehold with one of her series. But this series I actually love too. Not as much, but I still loved it. And I like the characters that she developed in the story. So this one is a Staten Island love letter, and it's the Davis family.
Yes.
And I really enjoy all five books, and I think I enjoyed it because I loved how well she developed the characters. Because I
Yeah.
actually became invested in the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the and of course I'm talking about Jacquel J.
Of course.
But I don't think it's showing. Or it is showing.
It is.
It's just
Mm-hmm.
blocked on my thing. But this is one of her earlier books. Um, but I think she did a great job with it. And
Mm-hmm.
I'll read the synopsis right quick. Okay, so it was published in 2019. It's 264 pages. It's African American urban fiction. It is on Kindle Unlimited. And the synopsis is: imagine at 19 loving a man so deep that you will risk your entire life for him. Loving him so hard that despite his small pockets, you love him for love. Freedom McGurry loved Ghost like no other.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she was 19 and he was a bit older, broke and trying to trap that means in the street basically.
Mm-hmm.
She loved him. One night in 2009 causes her to rethink things and she disappears off the face of the earth. She
Mm-hmm.
leaves Ghost wondering whatever happened to his love.
Mm-hmm.
Liberty, Freedom's twin, loved her man Pook. After he caught a drug case, she loved him so much that she would have held him down to the end of time. That is until she sees another woman pregnant with his baby and wearing the same exact ring he had gifted to her. Leaving the courtroom, pregnant and confused, she has no clue what to do. Priest has been raised by his older sister, who is dying. Who is dying. She all she's all he has known. When she passes, she leaves behind three daughters who Priest must raise. A college student
Mm-hmm.
himself, how is he supposed to put money on the table for three little girls? Putting down his books, he goes to see Ghost to provide for his family. On the back of the bus in 2009, he comes across Justice McGurry, Freedom and Liberty's younger sister. A quick
Mm-hmm.
smile and a few words are exchanged before they both exit the bus and go their separate ways. 10 years later, Ghost is the head in charge in Staten Island. All the hard work and broke days sculpted him into the trap king that he is today. With his baby brother Staten and Priest by his side, nothing moves in Staten Island unless they know about it. Find out how 10 years changed all these people's lives and how life forces them to come back together. And in the beginning, when Freedom comes back to town,
Mm-hmm.
um, I had some hard feelings with her because the way she was moving. And then, of
Mm-hmm.
course, she, kept her pregnancy a secret from him.
Yeah.
But in the book, we get like the things we get: a strong family,
Mm-hmm.
strong family, secret babies, forgiveness, redemption. We get the street life.
Yep.
Um, and then my thoughts on it is like this was, like I said, it was done very well in my opinion. It had elements that I look for in books that I read. The
Mm-hmm.
characters were well developed, and I like there was character growth over the length of the series, which
Yes.
is like a thing for me. If I'm gonna
Yes.
read an entire series, I don't want to keep reading the same. They had to have some growth.
Mm-hmm.
But Freedom loved ghosts, but at 19, when she gets stopped by police, it gets real and she leaves without a trace. She
Yeah.
never stopped loving ghosts and he never stopped loving her.
Mhm.
And I love the action and the family dynamics in the that were displayed in the books between all of the characters.
Yeah.
Especially Priest being a young guy trying to raise his nieces on his
I
own
know.
and
Yeah.
be in the streets to be able to financially provide for them. I also love the relationship between Ghost and Priest, and how Ghost and Staten consider Priest, a younger brother,
Yeah.
and they basically supported him in his raising of his nieces.
And that was hard because that
Yeah,
niece,
yeah,
woo, that one niece,
yeah. She was
woo,
something, was she?
who Lord,
Um,
I
but we
forget her
just get
name, but Lord have mercy.
Yeah, we get so many different like stories because it's the main characters are Ghost and Freedom, but we
Yeah.
also get Staten and Liberty, and
Hmm.
we get Priest and his nieces. We get Justice, and she's in a bad relationship with a guy who doesn't appreciate her. Um, so it's a lot going on, and then we also get the street stuff. And I loved. I cannot remember the woman's name, but she was like the head. She was like her husband was the head, but she was like
Oh,
you did not want her on your bad on her.
what
You
was
didn't want to end up on
her
her
name?
bad side because
I know who you talking.
she was no joke,
I
and she
gotta
raised
find
her
out.
daughters, her twin daughters, like that
Yes, yes.
too. And they basically were like little assassins. They weren't little
Hmm.
anymore, but she raised them to be like they took care of business
Her name.
to the point where they one of the twins wanted another life for themselves, but they were raised to,
Yeah,
be the assassins in the family.
yeah.
But it was very, very good. If you
Very,
like
very good.
urban romance, street stuff, even if you don't usually do urban, I think you'll still like it because it
I think
gives you
so.
it's so nuanced.
So
It's a lot of different layers. You get a lot of family um drama and a lot of family dynamics, and you get a lot of love in the family, a lot of love and support.
And now I was side-eyeing Ghost too in the beginning when he had the whole entire person in his house with
Oh,
him. Whole entire
right, right,
female.
right, right, right.
Right. I mean, she was awful, but still, it was like whole woman.
I love this entire.
It
It
was so
kept
good.
me on the edge of my seat, and it was just so much going on. But she did a great
Mhm.
job of connecting from one book to the next to the next, just like she with the Delgados. I mean, I think
Oh
she
yeah.
brought it up is to the stratosphere with the Delgados, but um, man, she blew it out the
She
park with
did.
that. But this one is a close second for me.
It
Um,
is.
yeah.
And it goes on, like you're saying, with the different storylines. They
Hmm.
do mix, but they have their own a life of their
Right.
own. So we get to see Priest and his growth, and then the
Right.
setbacks when he like, what is going on with you, dude? And then you know,
Yep.
and a ghost. Oh my God, his
All of them
wish.
had a lot of growth because they start
Wow.
out one way in the first couple of books, but by
Yep.
the end, they all have, been through
Hmm.
a lot, and they all have grown because of it.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
with Freedom and Ghost relationship, they go, when they decide when to be together again, that was her main thing is that she didn't want her twins to be in that life, a part of that life. So he had
Right.
to make her feel safe enough
Hmm.
to enter back into his world. But just really, really good,
So
really,
good.
really good.
It's so good. And my cover looks a little different.
Is that the same one? Oh, it sure is. Yep.
It's
Because it looks like she just redid the
a little
cover.
different. Yeah. So, I was like, goodness.
Yes, yes, yes. I need to get it too because
It was
I
good.
did enjoy this very much. So, looks like Myra and Antoinette are both saying. See, Myra's saying she's listening to Sleepy Carter series. Okay,
I can listen to
that's
that
on my list. Myra, how is the narration and stuff?
for sure. Because I wanted to add that to one of my listens for
And
sure.
Antoinette is saying he has a new Sleepy Carter book too. Oh, okay, that's out. Yeah, I got to
Hmm.
get into the series. I haven't started it yet. Yes, Ola, I love her stuff too. I'm like, y'all remember? Y'all remember I was talking about I was down the rabbit hole with the Delgados, man. And I don't even read but I was surprised how much I was like, I don't even read this stuff like this anymore.
I know.
I don't even know how it came on my radar, but once I read Capone, I was gone. I was here for all of it.
10 books later, we was like, oh no.
Right. And then I started telling the other people, and they were like right down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Man.
And I think it was like Capone was great. And then, we were Capadonna. And then we got into Capri, and it was like, whoa.
Yep. And I was actually listening to another book podcast, and they recently had her on. But before they had her on, they did a breakdown of her books, the entire Delgado series. And it's guys on this podcast along with a female, and I loved how in depth how the guys really, but I guess because too, well, with Capone and all of them, they're getting a lot of the guys too.
Yeah.
So it's not like a regular romance, but
you do actually, you do. So you get to see that side, all those things that we thought were a little like with the drive-bys and stuff,
right.
To see the masculine side of it,
Yeah. But it was interesting hearing their take on the series. And I was telling Katina, you all who have read the books, that one of the guys really had empathy for Naheem from the very beginning, which you remember is Capri's ex-husband. So I thought that was interesting. But
interesting.
And he told Jaquel that when she came on the show, but she did say that we are going to get a Naheem redemption book. We're going to get his backstory and stuff.
I was so comfortable not liking him. So I don't know if I'm ready.
I do not like him. I just think he needed to grow up.
They saying to me.
And I'm glad that Capri, didn't keep trying to, stay the marriage because he wasn't going.
So maybe if we do get a book, then we would understand
right
why.
Right.
Who he was, why he moved the way he moved. And
she kind of said that on there too when she was on there. She said, like the guy was saying that when we're introduced to him, he's a teenager and he's going to prison.
Right.
So he grew up in prison, and when he came out, they say that too, that you're stunned. You're emotionally stuck to where you were when you first went in.
Yeah, okay.
And then I guess he lost his mother. I didn't even remember that part until she mentioned it, that he had lost his mother.
I believe so. Because even after Capri, he was still it was just I think
having his son changed him, because we started seeing a little growth in him.
Yeah.
Well, for a minute, because he still was acting crazy over Capri when
I was waiting for a drive-by.
When Mir had to knock him down a peg.
Oh man! I was waiting for one of them drive-bys to relieve us.
Oh man! Oh, you really don't like him, Katina. I was about him too, but I just didn't want him for Capri until he grew up. But Erica said she started following the guy on Threads, and he's been going through the Delgado series. Okay, so she's not only her thing is her basis is growing there, because I was surprised so many men when I saw these guys so into it. It was nice to see the men's view. Right, I said the same thing, Erica, because I had never thought about when this guy was talking about his take on Naheem from the very beginning.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess I could see it, but I still was like, she needed to move on or leave him alone until he grew up. But I'm glad that she ended up with.
She ended up with. But that had to be her growth too on her side. She had to make that decision for that. It's not like she didn't have a good example, because her mama and daddy had been together for, I know Mama Jean is a mess, but
but she did have good examples.
She had a good example.
Yeah. And then Antoinette is saying, right? I guess you agree with her on Naheem.
That's
right.
Antoinette
Too. I was just saying there's a different take on, letting us see him from a different, different perspective. Because I don't have any ill feelings from him. It's some characters that I really like. can't stand. But him, I just thought he was immature. That was all. But he needed to grow up. Erica saying as long as Naheem doesn't come out before Cora.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
I think she said they asked her what
Look
was
at that.
coming up, and I think she said this year Goon is coming out, and I think she said Cora, Goon, and who else? She said somebody else.
Listen, a chokehold again? Good Lord. This
said-
year?
But I need to. I want to ask her because I thought she was bringing Corleone's book out this year. So
I thought so too, because we were cool.
Because actually, I'd rather have his book than than Cora's. I think, but
I think so too. I think we all want Corleone's book.
Mhm.
that is
Yeah, but let me see. Antoinette is saying yes, that Joker tore his drawers with Tasha. You're right. All of them, though. It wasn't just he really. Because I think he had sympathy for Tasha. The other guys really, she tore it with them, and she tried it with Capone with Timmy, saying I don't want to give too many spoilers, but for those who haven't gone down the rabbit hole yet, but we're gonna I'm planning on doing a special podcast. I mean, a special show of us doing a deep dive on the Delgados, the entire series. So, I'll let you all know, and and it will be spoilers. So, we can do the breakdown and of the different characters and stuff. But yeah, that's still like my top is like I don't think anything else has had me in that kind of chokehold in a long time. And I love a lot of different genres, but nothing really grabbed me like that. I'm like, goodness gracious.
And it's the thing that you think about when you're not reading it. That's how you know it got you, because you sit around talking with people and they're like, "Let me tell you what happened." Okay,
yeah,
they're not real.
right. And anytime the characters stay with you like that, because it's like I got so invested in these characters. She did an amazing job with them too, as well as developing their characters. And we had a lot of growth too in that series.
Oh, for sure. And I love the little glimpses that you get, even in like with the Menace and the Dawn. I haven't read Goon yet, but I'm pretty sure there's something in there too. Just when you get a glimpse of the other folks,
the other characters and stuff. Yeah.
Can we hear from Capadonna? Can we hear from
Right. Somebody. But I think it was even who book was that? We got Capone and Capadonna when they went to Miami. Was that Don's book? I can't remember who book that was, but
I remember what you're talking about. I can't remember whose book that was.
Jennifer Tasha was a real homie hopper. Right, they were talking about Capri, some of the readers, but it was Tasha.
Valid. Who called her the homie hopper? Wasn't it her brothers anyway? Or didn't they? Who called her that?
What? Capri or
Capri?
What Jaquel mentioned it on the podcast I was telling y'all about. She said that some of her readers didn't want Capri's story because they call her a homie hopper because she was with Capone and Capadonna's friends, or a lot of their friends. But let me see, she was only with two.
That was
Naheem too, but she was married to him, so
yeah, but not that many. Not Tasha's roster.
Right, not that kind of Tasha's roster was like oh man. Erica said I was weak when Capadonna asked Capone, Naheem, and KK about Tasha. Yup. That was hilarious. And then and then Capadonna was like, "I'm the only one." I had my stand.
Because he had his own mess to deal with that Kendra.
Right, with Kendra. They talked about Kendra too on one of the things. Kendra had me rolling. just the stuff that was going through her head when Cap came out of the prison, and because she was thinking that they about to be back to like when they were. He was not.
No.
She was like she wasn't trying to hear none of the stuff he was talking
She
about.
was not.
Oh man, but yeah, I'm a book like that. I don't mind because that'd be a good breakdown.
Yeah.
A good
For
breakdown.
sure.
But thank y'all for coming out and supporting the show. I appreciate that, and I hope you enjoyed the show this evening. And if you can check out Amarie Avant's new book, which is Big Country, and then her next one is on pre-order. And then if you like mafia type stuff and dark romance, check out her catalog too, because that's how I was introduced to her, through her mafia stuff. But next week I'm going to have Lamarx Brown on to talk about his new release, which is Damaged by Necessity. And then the following week it'll be Michelle Stimson will be on, and then we'll be having Tiffany L. Warren. So we have a nice little lineup coming up. And then Kayla Hardy, she's a new author to me, but I'm enjoying her book. It's about Marie Laveau, you know, the New Orleans priestess, or I don't know if that's what you call her right now.
I like the cover though.
Antoinette is saying she thought she was gonna be laced when he got yes.
Nope.
And when he told her he was fast, and she looked at him like he was crazy.
Man, oh, she was mad. Because that's the only thing she had.
Kendra had me rolling because she was so serious. Like, you got to be kidding.
I was just like, and Capone was like, you know, did he tell him? Because he was like, I don't know if I want to say, because Capitana was like, I don't want to hear what she's been doing.
Yeah, when he was in prison, Capone
while I'm in
said,
prison.
Capone said, I don't like the way she moving. She moved, but he was like, don't tell me. If it's if it's true, I see it for myself when it comes out.
See it for myself. And he gave her a couple opportunities to you know clean and have mercy. Well,
she was something else, but even her I didn't hate, because the way how things ended up for her, I thought was like good. It's terrible, but
yeah, that was bad. That was really bad.
But Island, thank you, ladies, for thank you, Island, for coming. I appreciate it, and I think her catalog is IR too, if I'm not mistaken. Her
the Mafia.
Fearless, I think Fearless and all of that is IR, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
I have to go back and look, but I think it's been so many years. All these books start blurring and stuff sometimes, but I believe it is, for those who love IR books. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening, and enjoy the rest of your night. And we'll see you next time. Good night.